There is a sound the world was never meant to hear. A silent code that almost nobody talks about, yet the wealthiest people on the planet live inside it every single day. They don't post about it, they don't brag about it, and they don't try to convince anyone it's real. They just use it quietly, while the rest of the world struggles, scrolls, and settles for less. You've seen the results of this hidden frequency your entire life, even if you never had a name for it. You've seen it in the way a billionaire steps out of a jet like they own time itself, in the way a penthouse window catches the city lights at 3 a.m. while deals are made that shift entire industries, and in the calm, unshakable eyes of the people who never hope for money, they expect it. Right now, you are not just clicking on another manifestation video, another motivation clip, or another 5-minute quick fix. You are stepping into something different, something most people will never access, something I call the forbidden billionaire frequency. Imagine for a moment that there's a hidden radio station that only the ultra-wealthy are tuned into. It's not on your phone, it's not on your TV, and it's not hidden in some secret app. It's in their mind, in their words, in their decisions, in the energy they carry when they walk into a room and everything seems to rearrange itself around them. Most people live on the static channel, a channel of noise, stress, overthinking, and constant worry. I hope it works. I hope I make enough this month. I hope something changes. That's the normal frequency. That's the average broadcast. But there is another channel, one almost no one around you is tuned into. It doesn't beg, it doesn't chase, and it doesn't panic. It creates, it commands, it attracts. This is the frequency the top 1% guard without ever naming it. It's the unspoken code they pass down in private conversations, behind closed doors, in quiet rooms at the back of restaurants you'll never find on Google Maps. On this frequency, the language is different. I don't wait for opportunities, I generate them. I don't play defense with money, I play offense with vision. I don't wonder if I'll be rich, I decide how rich I'm willing to become. This is not fantasy for them, it is their default setting. Look around your own life for a moment. Every number in your bank account, every bill on your table, every limit you feel when you think about money, all of it is tied to the frequency you've been unconsciously living in until now. Scarcity has a sound, desperation has a vibration, fear, worry, and doubt all have their own frequency. So do power, certainty, and wealth. You may have been told your entire life that money is only about hard work and time, that if you just push harder and longer, you'll eventually get ahead. But deep down, you've also seen people who don't seem to work harder than you, yet their results are on another level. Different numbers, different choices, different life. The difference begins in the frequency they choose to live in. Some people will hear this and instantly look for a reason to click away because what I'm saying threatens their comfort and their excuses. But you're still here. You didn't scroll away. You didn't tell yourself this is nonsense and shut it down. And that alone tells me something very important about you. There is a part of you that knows you were never meant for average. You were never meant for financial survival mode. You were never meant to only watch other people live the life you want, while you keep repeating one day to yourself. There is a part of you that recognizes this message like a signal you've been waiting to hear. As you listen to my voice, I want you to picture something clearly. High above the noise of your daily problems, above the stress, above the bills, above the doubt and the fear, there is a clean, clear, powerful line running through your reality. Imagine it as a golden wave moving effortlessly through the air. On that wave, there is no begging, no hoping, no anxious checking of numbers every few minutes. On that wave, there is only deciding, choosing, aligning. On that wave, wealth is not a fantasy, it is a natural extension of who you are. That golden wave is the billionaire frequency, and most people will never step onto it, not because they are not allowed, but because their mind has been programmed with invisible do not enter signs around wealth, around abundance, around luxury. Right now, in this moment, you are standing at the edge of that line. You can feel the old frequency pulling you back, the thoughts that say, be realistic. People like you don't get that rich. This is just a video. But there's another voice inside you, quieter yet more powerful, that is curious, awake, and ready. This is not a video you simply play in the background while you do something else. This is an initiation, a recalibration, a first step into a new mental environment. As we go deeper, you will start to notice subtle shifts, the way you think about money, the way your body reacts when you hear big numbers, the way you see yourself when you imagine a life of glass penthouses, private jets, and complete financial freedom. You may feel resistance, you may feel excitement, you may feel both at the same time. That is your old frequency being challenged and your new one beginning to awaken. Stay with me. Do not click away. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. You are about to cross the line. You are about to step onto the signal the wealthy have been living in for years. Welcome to the threshold of the forbidden billionaire frequency. Welcome to Billionaire Vibes. Welcome to Billionaire Vibes, your new home for luxury, abundance, and powerful wealth affirmations that rewire the way you think about money, success, and yourself. This isn't just another channel you casually subscribe to and forget about. This is your daily mental upgrade, the place you come to step out of scarcity, step into certainty, and surround your mind with the frequency of real, unapologetic wealth. Every video on this channel is designed to do one thing: pull you out of the mindset that keeps you small and tune you into the energy that billionaires, high-level creators, and quiet power players live in every single day. On Billionaire Vibes, you're not going to hear the same recycled quotes and surface-level think positive advice. You're stepping into a carefully crafted environment of high-level affirmations, guided visualizations, luxury soundscapes, and deep mindset shifts that help you normalize wealth instead of chasing it. We are here to make abundance feel familiar, not far away. We are here to make success feel like your baseline, not your dream. The more you listen, the more your internal standards rise. The more you return to this space, the more your old beliefs start to crack and fall away. In this video, we're going far beyond simple motivation. Today, you're not just going to learn about the forbidden billionaire frequency, you're going to start tuning into it. By the time you reach the end of this experience, you'll understand exactly what this frequency is, why the ultra-wealthy protect it in silence, and how you can begin to align your mind with it starting right now. You'll discover 3 core pillars that shape this hidden mental frequency, and then I'll guide you through a powerful activation you can revisit every morning to reprogram your identity, your emotions around money, and your standards for abundance. As you listen, I want you to treat this video as a private session, a one-on-one moment between you and the wealthiest version of yourself. This is your space to drop the noise of the outside world, drop the doubts of people around you, and step fully into the world you know you're capable of living. Every word, every affirmation, every pause is designed to shift you from wishing into deciding, from hoping into embodying, from watching wealth on a screen to becoming the person who naturally attracts it. So if you're ready to stop playing small with your potential, if you're ready to move beyond survival mode and into the calm, powerful certainty that real wealth brings, stay with me all the way through this video. Take a moment, breathe, and allow yourself to be here fully. This is Billionaire Vibes, and in this moment, you're not just watching wealth, you're starting to become it. Most people talk about money like it's something out there, a goal, a number, a thing they're constantly chasing. But the forbidden billionaire frequency doesn't start with chasing anything. It starts with who you are, what you believe you deserve, and the invisible signal your mind is sending out every second of the day. This frequency is not magic, and it's not some secret spell the rich are casting behind your back. It's a precise combination of mindset, identity, and emotional state that the wealthiest 1% live in so consistently it becomes their natural vibration. While most people wake up in reaction mode, reacting to bills, problems, and fear, billionaires wake up in creation mode. They are not asking, "What will happen to me today?" They are deciding, "What am I building, expanding, or owning today?" Think about the last time you worried about money. Maybe you checked your balance and felt a wave of stress. Maybe you opened a bill and your chest got tight. Maybe you wanted to invest in yourself, but a voice in your head whispered, "What if it doesn't work? What if you lose it?" That emotional state is a frequency. It colors every decision you make, every opportunity you notice, and every risk you're willing to take. The forbidden billionaire frequency is the opposite of that. It is a calm, powerful, grounded way of thinking and feeling that turns money from something you fear and chase into something you direct, allocate, and multiply. By the end of this video, you're not just going to understand this in theory, you're going to know the 3 core steps to start tuning your mind into this frequency right now. First, you'll discover how billionaires build an identity around creation and ownership instead of lack and limitation, how they see themselves as the source of wealth, not just the recipients of it. Second, you'll see how they strip the drama and fear out of money decisions, turning them into neutral, strategic choices instead of emotional storms. Third, you'll learn how they normalize expansion, so bigger numbers, bigger moves, and bigger visions feel natural instead of terrifying. But knowledge alone is not enough. That's why later in this video, I'm going to guide you through a powerful billionaire frequency activation, a spoken experience you can replay every morning to reprogram how you think, feel, and act around wealth. You won't just listen, you'll participate. You'll breathe differently, you'll imagine differently, you'll speak differently, and over time, your reality will begin to reflect those internal changes. For now, all you need to do is make a quiet decision. For the next few minutes, you're not going to think like your old self. You're not going to think like your bank balance. You're not going to think like your past. You're going to think like the version of you who has already stepped into the billionaire frequency. The version of you who looks at opportunities instead of obstacles, at choices instead of excuses, and at wealth as a natural extension of your value. Stay with me through every second of this video. The more fully you listen, the more deeply this new frequency sinks in. From this point on, you're not just learning about abundance, you're beginning to broadcast it. Before we go into the exact steps of this frequency, I want to pull back the curtain on where this idea really comes from, not from fairy tales or get-rich-quick fantasies, but how the ultra-wealthy actually treat their mind, their time, and their environment. For decades, behind the headlines and beyond the public interviews, the world's most powerful people have gathered in places most of us will never see. Quiet mastermind retreats in the mountains of Switzerland, private villas on hidden coastlines, top floors of luxury hotels where the entire floor is reserved for a single meeting. In those rooms, the conversation is very different from what you hear at a normal dinner table. They're not complaining about the economy, they're not arguing about luck, they're talking about vision, leverage, capital, and timing. But underneath all of those topics is something even more important: the state of mind they must hold to move billions like most people move hundreds. If you listened closely to those conversations, you'd notice a pattern. They are fiercely protective of what gets into their head. They don't just guard their money, they guard their frequency. While most people are mentally stuck in reaction, reacting to news, reacting to fear, reacting to other people's opinions, these individuals live in a different zone, a different bandwidth. They are tuned into what I'm calling the forbidden billionaire frequency, a level of thinking and feeling where they expect growth, expect opportunity, and expect wealth to expand around them. To understand this, imagine two different worlds running side by side. In the first world, the one most people live in, the average person wakes up and immediately steps into reaction frequency. Their first thoughts are about what might go wrong, the bills that are due, the messages they missed, the tasks they're behind on. Their nervous system is already in defense mode, trying to protect, to save, to get through the day. In this world, life happens to them. Money is something external, something they hope will arrive, something they fear will disappear. In the second world, the world of the ultra-wealthy, the day begins very differently. The first thoughts are not, how do I survive today, but what am I creating, scaling, or acquiring today? Their nervous system is trained for creation, not just survival. Problems are not threats to their identity, they are puzzles to be solved or delegated. Money is not a ghost they chase, it is a resource they direct. This is creation frequency. It's calm, strategic, and powerful, and it's the foundation of the billionaire frequency. Stories from private circles of investors, founders, and dynasty families all point to the same unwritten rule: protect the way you think at all costs. Some refuse to watch the news altogether because they know panic is contagious. Others only keep a small inner circle of people who talk in terms of possibilities instead of limitations. Many of them follow personal rituals, morning routines, quiet planning sessions, visualization practices, not because it sounds nice, but because they know their mind is the real engine behind every deal, every investment, and every breakthrough. This is where the forbidden part comes in. Nobody stands on a stage and says, here is the frequency we live in, and here's how you can copy it. They talk about tactics, strategies, markets, and industries, but the mental operating system underneath it all is rarely discussed publicly. It is shared quietly, passed from mentor to protege, from family to heir, from partner to partner behind closed doors. To the outside world, it looks like confidence, luck, or talent. To those inside, it's simply their normal. So here's what I want you to see. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is not just made of money, contacts, or time. It is made of frequency. Ordinary people live in the frequency of reaction. Billionaires, creators, and power players live in the frequency of creation. The moment you start shifting from one to the other, from waiting to deciding, from fearing to directing, from hoping to expecting, you are beginning to tune in to the same signal they've guarded for generations. In this video, I'm not going to keep that signal hidden from you. I'm going to break it down into something you can understand, feel, and begin to embody. First, we'll explore the core pillars that make up this forbidden billionaire frequency: the identity, the emotional neutrality, and the standard of expansion that separate the wealthy from the worried. Then I'll guide you through a direct experience of it, so you're not just hearing about these rooms and these people from the outside. You're stepping into that frequency from the inside out. To understand the forbidden billionaire frequency, you need to see it more than an idea. It's a structure, a way of being, thinking, and feeling that repeats over and over until it becomes your default setting. At its core, this frequency is built on three powerful pillars. When all three are aligned, wealth stops feeling like something you reach for and starts feeling like something that naturally forms around you. As you listen, don't just take this in as information. Ask yourself, where am I already aligned with this, and where am I still thinking like my old self? The first pillar is clarity of identity, who you believe you are at your core. Most people set goals from the outside in. I want more money, I want a better car, I want to live in a nicer place. billionaire frequency doesn't start with goals, it starts with identity. The world's wealthiest don't simply say, "I want to be rich." They see themselves as creators of empires, builders of systems, stewards of capital and opportunity. Their language might be about companies, investments, or projects, but underneath it all is an unshakable sense of identity. I am the kind of person who builds wealth. I am the source, not the seeker. When that identity is in place, the decisions they make, the risks they take, and the standards they hold all rise to match it. Take a moment to notice the difference between these two statements. I want to make more money, and I am a creator of wealth. The first keeps wealth in the future, slightly out of reach. The second pulls wealth into your identity, into the present, into who you already are becoming. The forbidden billionaire frequency demands that upgrade. It requires you to stop seeing yourself as someone who's trying to get ahead and start seeing yourself as someone who is naturally meant to handle, direct, and grow large amounts of wealth. A simple affirmation to anchor this first pillar is, I am a creator of wealth, not a chaser of money. Let that sink in as a new baseline for how you see yourself. The second pillar is emotional neutrality around money. This might be one of the biggest differences between those who struggle with money and those who move it with calm precision. Most people attach heavy emotion to every financial decision: fear, anxiety, doubt, guilt. Looking at the bank account becomes an emotional roller coaster. Making a purchase or an investment becomes a storm of what if. Billionaires, on the other hand, train themselves to remove drama from money. To them, money is data, information, a resource to be allocated, not a measure of their worth or safety. This doesn't mean they don't care. It means they refuse to let fear make their decisions. Imagine treating a $100 decision and a $10,000 decision with the same calm, grounded evaluation. No panic, no overthinking, just clarity. Does this move me closer to my vision? Is this aligned with who I'm becoming? That is emotional neutrality. When you're emotionally neutral around money, you stop repelling it with fear and desperation, and you start handling it with the confidence of a true steward. A powerful affirmation for this second pillar is, money responds to my calm, clear decisions. Each time you feel your chest tighten around money, come back to that line. Breathe. Remember that fear is the old frequency. Calm clarity is the new one. The third pillar is relentless expansion, making growth your standard instead of your exception. For most people, the idea of doubling their income, scaling their lifestyle, or stepping into a far bigger reality feels like a wild fantasy. For those on the billionaire frequency, it's simply the next step. They're constantly normalizing bigger numbers, bigger visions, bigger impact. When they hit a milestone, they don't shrink back in fear. They expand their vision to match their new capacity. They're not obsessed with maintaining just enough. They're devoted to expanding what's possible for them, their families, and the people they serve. Relentless expansion doesn't mean chaos or recklessness. It means every year, every quarter, every day, they're asking, how do I expand my value, my impact, my capacity to hold more? They upgrade their skills, their environment, their circle, and their expectations. They don't wait for the world to give them permission to think bigger. They issue that permission to themselves. An affirmation to lock in this third pillar is, every day my capacity for wealth and impact expands. Repeat it until expansion feels normal to you, not scary. Make it your new standard to be growing, stretching, and rising. When you combine these three pillars, identity as a creator of wealth, emotional neutrality around money, and a standard of relentless expansion, you step out of the frequency of survival and into the forbidden billionaire frequency. You stop thinking like someone outside the gates, and you begin to think like someone who already belongs inside them. In a moment, we're going to bring these concepts together and reveal what this frequency really is beneath the mystery and the myth, so you can begin to live in it from the inside out. Now that you've felt each of these pillars separately, it's time to see what happens when they fuse together. Because the forbidden billionaire frequency isn't just one idea or one affirmation or one mindset hack. It's the field that appears when all three of these elements lock into place: identity, emotional neutrality, and relentless expansion working together as one system. When you see yourself as a creator of wealth instead of a chaser, when you meet money with calm clarity instead of fear, and when you normalize constant growth instead of clinging to what you have, you are no longer living in the frequency of the average person. You've stepped into a different bandwidth. That shift, that invisible internal recalibration, is what I call the forbidden billionaire frequency. It's forbidden not because some secret society voted to lock you out, but because almost everything around you has trained you away from it. You've been encouraged to identify as someone who's trying to make it, instead of someone who naturally builds and directs wealth. You've been conditioned to panic around money, to tie your worth to your balance, to feel guilty for wanting more. You've been taught to fear expansion, to see big dreams as unrealistic, to settle for what feels safe. This frequency is forbidden by programming, not by law. And the moment you start unlearning that programming, you realize no one was actually stopping you, except the version of you built on old beliefs. Think about how most people talk about the ultra-wealthy. They focus on luck, on timing, on outside advantages. They rarely talk about the inner standards, the invisible line below which those people simply do not think, do not act, and do not allow their mind to drop. That inner standard is this frequency. To live in it is to hold a quiet expectation that wealth is natural, that opportunities are inevitable, and that your vision will find a way to express itself in the material world. So, let's strip away the mystique for a moment. What is the forbidden billionaire frequency, really? It is a practiced mental environment. It is a chosen inner climate. It is the sum of the thoughts you allow, the emotions you repeat, and the decisions you normalize, repeated so often that they become your automatic setting. The ultra-wealthy don't just have assets, they have an internal operating system that supports those assets. That's what you're beginning to install right now. From this point on, I want you to hold one simple idea in your mind. This frequency is not somewhere out there that you have to find. It's something you tune into by how you think, breathe, react, and choose in each moment. Every time you catch yourself slipping into scarcity, panic, or smallness, and you consciously shift back into identity, calm, and expansion, you're stepping back onto that signal. It's like adjusting the dial on a radio. The static of fear is always available, but so is the clear channel of power. Most people never make this shift because they only ever consume information. They never embody it. They might hear these concepts and think, "That sounds nice," then go right back to their old patterns. You're not here for that. You're here to feel this frequency, to live it, to let it rewrite the way you show up in your daily life. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. In a moment, I'm going to guide you through a direct activation, a billionaire frequency calibration that you can come back to every morning. This won't just be more words, it will be an experience. Focused breathing, vivid visualization, and carefully crafted affirmations designed to shift your nervous system out of reaction and into creation. You'll step into the identity of the wealthy version of you, release the emotional drama around money, and command expansion as your new normal. Find a space where you won't be interrupted. Put your phone on silent and allow yourself to be fully present. With each breath, with each image you see in your mind, with each phrase you repeat, you'll be tuning more deeply into the forbidden billionaire frequency, not as a concept, but as your new reality. When you're ready, we'll begin. Wherever you are right now, give yourself permission to pause. If it's safe to do so, gently close your eyes. If you need to keep them open, soften your gaze and let the world around you blur just a little. This next part is not about the outside world, it's about your inner frequency. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a count of 3, and exhale gently through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop just a little. Again, inhale slowly, filling your lungs. Hold, and exhale, letting go of whatever you were thinking about before this moment. One more time, deep breath in, hold, and exhale. Let your body know that right now it is safe to relax, safe to receive, safe to upgrade. Now bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows, the center of your forehead. Imagine a soft light there, warm and steady. With each breath, that light grows a little brighter, a little clearer. This is your focus. This is your awareness. This is the control center where your frequency is set. In your mind's eye, I want you to see a future version of yourself standing a few steps in front of you. This is the billionaire version of you. Notice how they stand. Notice the way their shoulders are set, the way their head is held, the calm in their eyes. They're not rushed. They're not frantic. There is a quiet power in the way they simply exist in the space around them. Look at the clothes they're wearing. Tailored, clean, effortless. Look at their surroundings. Maybe it's a glass penthouse high above a glowing city. Maybe it's a private villa by the ocean. Maybe it's a minimalist mansion in the hills. Whatever you see, trust it. This is your mind showing you what wealth feels like for you. Now slowly walk toward this version of you. As you get closer, feel what they feel. Confidence that doesn't need to be announced, certainty that doesn't need to brag, an inner calm that says, I build, I create, I decide. Stand next to them, and now step into them. As if you're putting on a perfectly tailored suit, step into their body, their posture, their breath. From this place, repeat silently in your mind, or out loud if you can, I am a creator of wealth, not a chaser of money. Again, I am a creator of wealth, not a chaser of money. One more time, with full conviction, I am a creator of wealth, not a chaser of money. Feel that identity lock into place. This is who you are now, not in some distant future, now. Keeping your eyes closed or softened, bring to mind the image of your bank accounts, your income, your bills, your current financial reality. Notice any tension that shows up in your body as you do. Maybe it's in your chest, your stomach, your jaw. Just notice it, and then gently breathe into that place. Inhale, and as you exhale, imagine that tension melting, softening, loosening its grip. From the calm, powerful version of you that you've stepped into, say to yourself, money is just information. Money is just numbers. I choose to stay calm. Again, money responds to my calm, clear decisions. Once more, slowly. Money responds to my calm, clear decisions. See yourself opening a banking app, reading a contract, making an investment decision. Watch yourself do it with a neutral, steady state. No panic, no desperation, just clarity. Feel how different that is from the old frequency of fear and scarcity. This is emotional neutrality. This is the energy that allows money to move toward you instead of away from you.
Now I want you to expand the picture. Imagine your life one level up. See your income doubled. See your environment upgraded. See more space, more beauty, more freedom in your days. Let your mind paint that picture in full color. The car you drive, the view from your window, the way your mornings feel. Breathe into that image. Inhale and exhale. Now go even further. Imagine your life 10 times bigger than it is now. 10 times the income, 10 times the impact, 10 times the opportunities. See yourself moving through airports, lobbies, meetings, homes that match that level of wealth. It might feel almost unreal at first. That's okay. Stay with it. Let your nervous system feel what it's like to hold more, to handle more, to own more. As you watch that bigger life playing like a movie in your mind, repeat, expansion is my default setting. Again, every day my capacity for wealth and impact expands. One more time with a little more authority. Every day my capacity for wealth and impact expands. Notice how your body responds to those words. If there's any resistance, don't fight it. Just breathe through it. You are teaching your system that growth is safe, that success is safe, that wealth is safe. Now let all of these elements merge. The identity, I am a creator of wealth. The neutrality, money responds to my calm, clear decisions. The expansion, every day my capacity for wealth and impact expands. Feel them weaving together in your chest, forming a steady, powerful pulse. With each heartbeat, imagine you're broadcasting this new frequency out into your world, into your relationships, your work, your opportunities, your ideas. Silently or out loud, say to yourself, I choose the billionaire frequency. Again, slower. I choose the billionaire frequency. One final time with full ownership. I choose the billionaire frequency. Take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale. When you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to the room you're in. Wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders, and when it feels right, open your eyes. Remember, this activation isn't a one-time moment, it's a practice. The more you repeat it, in the morning, before bed, or whenever you feel yourself slipping into the old frequency, the more natural this new state will become. Each time you return to it, you are tuning more deeply into the forbidden billionaire frequency and turning billionaire vibes from a concept into the way you actually live.
What you just experienced wasn't a fantasy escape, it was a rehearsal for your new normal. The real power of the forbidden billionaire frequency doesn't come from one intense moment. It comes from repetition, from turning this state into a daily habit, a mental muscle you train until it becomes automatic. From today forward, treat this activation like your mental gym. Just as your body doesn't transform from a single workout, your money frequency doesn't permanently shift from a single listen. But when you show up for it consistently, your thoughts, emotions, and decisions start to reorganize around this new identity. Here's how to integrate it simply and powerfully. Each morning, before you dive into your phone, your messages, or your to-do list, give yourself a few minutes with this practice. Put in your headphones, sit or lie down comfortably, and let yourself drop back into the identity, the calm and the expansion you just felt. Don't rush through it. Let your nervous system remember, this is who I am now. This is the frequency I choose. During your day, you'll feel your old frequency try to return. It might show up as stress when you check your balance, hesitation when you think about investing in yourself, or doubt when you imagine a bigger life. This is where the integration becomes real. Instead of letting those reactions run the show, pause, take one slow breath, and use a simple anchor phrase to flip the switch back. I choose the billionaire frequency. Say it silently if you're in public, out loud if you're alone. Let that phrase be your reset button. Then immediately ask yourself, how would the billionaire version of me think about this? How would they move? What decision would they make from clarity, not fear? Even one different thought, one different choice begins to carve a new path. In the evening, take just a moment to reflect. You don't need a full ritual unless you want one. Simply ask yourself, where did I act from my old frequency today? Where did I act from my new one? No judgment, only awareness. Celebrate every small moment where you chose identity, calm, and expansion over panic, doubt, and limitation. Those small moments are the building blocks of your new reality. If you're serious about this shift, commit to a 7-day experiment. For the next 7 days, listen to this activation at least once a day. Use the anchor phrase, "I choose the billionaire frequency," whenever money fear or small thinking shows up. And once a day, visualize that billionaire version of you handling a situation with complete calm and power. 7 days is enough to feel the difference. You'll notice your self-talk changing. You'll notice more ideas flowing. You'll notice that things which used to trigger you don't hit as hard. That's not an accident. That's your frequency upgrading. Understand this. You're not waiting for some external sign to prove that this works. You are the sign. Your thoughts are the sign. Your reactions are the sign. Your new standards are the sign. As you stabilize this inner environment, your outer world will have no choice but to rearrange to match it. So as you move forward from this video, remember, you are not the same person who pressed play. You've met the wealthier version of yourself. You've worn their identity, felt their calm, and tasted their expansion. Now, your only job is to keep choosing that version, especially when it would be easier to slip back into the old one. Whenever doubt creeps in, come back here, re-listen, re-center, reclaim the signal. This is your practice now. This is your environment. This is your frequency. You don't just visit Billionaire Vibes, you live here. If you're still here, it means a part of you is done living on the old frequency. You're not just curious about wealth anymore, you're ready to embody it. That decision alone already separates you from most people who clicked away the moment this challenged their comfort. Now, anchor this shift with a simple action. If you're claiming this new level, scroll down and type in the comments, "I choose the billionaire frequency." That's not just a sentence, it's a written contract with yourself. Every time you see it, you'll remember the identity, the calm, and the expansion you activated in this session. If this experience resonated with you, don't keep this energy as a one-time hit. Turn this channel into your new mental environment. Hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you can keep surrounding your mind with billionaire affirmations, luxury visualizations, and deep wealth programming. The more you stay in this environment, the faster your old limitations start to dissolve. And if you know someone who's stuck in survival mode, constantly stressed about money, but secretly capable of so much more, share this video with them. Most people will ignore it. The one who doesn't might be the one who was ready for this frequency all along. From here, your journey doesn't stop. This activation is just the beginning. In the next video, we're going to go even deeper and expose the silent habits that quietly kill your wealth frequency, the subtle patterns that seem harmless but keep you locked into struggle, even when you're doing affirmations and thinking positive. So when this ends, don't just click away mindlessly. Look to the screen and press play on the next step of your upgrade. You've felt the forbidden billionaire frequency. Now it's time to protect it, build on it, and live from it every single day. Take one more slow breath in and out. Let everything we've done in this video settle into you. You've stepped beyond motivation and into a new mental environment, one most people will never even know exists. As this video comes to a close, remember, you are not just a spectator of wealth, you are a creator of it. You have met the wealthier version of yourself, felt their calm, and tasted their reality. From here on, every choice is a chance to either return to the old frequency or keep rising into the new one. This is Billionaire Vibes, where luxury is a mindset first and a lifestyle second. Where abundance is not a wish, but a standard. Where you don't just watch rich lives on a screen, you train your mind to live one. On your screen now, you'll see your next step. Click on the video that's calling you, whether it's our daily billionaire affirmations, a deep abundance meditation, or the breakdown of the habits silently killing your wealth frequency. Don't overthink it. Follow what your future self would choose. Until then, carry this with you. I am a creator of wealth. Money responds to my calm, clear decisions. Every day, my capacity for wealth and impact expands. I choose the billionaire frequency. This is your new baseline. You're not just watching Billionaire Vibes. You are Billionaire Vibes. I'll see you in the next video.